Hi guys, Barbara here from BarbaraMakesCrafts.com. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you're here. Well, today I want to show you how to make a quick, fun Christmas decoration that will look lovely in your home, or you could give it to a friend or even make them and sell them. These are super easy and super quick to do. So this particular glass block looks so beautiful on my mantle when it's lit up. I just love it. And I know it's going to look good on yours as well. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so for this project, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need a glass block, of course. They have the craft blocks at your hobby stores like Hobby Lobby, Michael's, those kind of places, and they have this lid that comes off. The ones like you buy in Lowe's or something like that for bathrooms or windows or whatever don't have the top that comes off, so if you want to put anything inside it like snow or lights or whatever, you need this top to be on it. You're going to need some vinyl, and I'm just using red because it's Christmas and it's going to look beautiful against the white snow. So we're going to need some snow if you want to fill your glass block, and I think I got this at the dollar store a year or so ago, and this is Buffalo Snow Flurries. Guys, honestly, I don't recommend these. I think because they go everywhere. They're really fine, really small. I would compare them to glitter, but glitter is a little heavier and bigger, larger than this. But anyway, this is what I have, so this is what I'm going to use today. And I've actually put some in mason jars, hoping it'll be easier to pour, but we'll see. You will need some alcohol to wipe down your glass block and get all the dirt and oils. You will need a 12 by 12 cutting mat unless you're going to use the smart vinyl. You'll need a burnishing tool. I like this squeegee from 143vinyl.com, but you could use, if you have an old credit card or gift card, pan scraper that you can get at the dollar store for, I guess it's $1.25 now, but it's been a while since I bought mine, but it seems like there were like 2 in a pack for $1.25, so that would work just as well as the squeegee. You will need some transfer tape, and I am using scraps. I love using scraps, so, and this is Cricut brand. I'm going to use just a sheet of cardstock under the glass block when I go to pour the snow in, so any that doesn't make it into the glass block will fall on this, and I can put it right back in the jar. Now, if you want to make a ribbon for the top of your scene there, you will need some ribbon. I mean a bow for the top of your scene. You'll need some ribbon to make that with, and I'm just using candy canes and Christmas plaid, I think, because I like the 2 or 3 ribbon look. Last but not least, I'm going to use parchment paper, and this is a fun little hack to show you how to place the design on your glass block before you lay it down. You know, put the adhesive down on it so you can get it lined up just right. And the last thing is a piece of floral wire or some kind of small gauge wire to put in the center of your bow after you get it made. So there's that. All right, so let's head to Design Space and design our winter scene. Okay, so you can see here that there's a blank canvas, and I'm going to upload my image down here where it says upload. And this, I've already uploaded it into Design Space, but this is the image that I want. So I'm going to select it and then add it to the canvas. And it comes in really, really large. but our glass block is only 8 by 8. So, and now I want to add a shape, add a square. And this is just going to be there while we try and size everything. Make sure the design fits on our block and isn't too big or too small or whatever. Okay, and now I just want to turn this white and send it to the back. Select arrange, and I'm going to send it all the way to the back, and then move our image right here on top of it. And as you can see, that's pretty large on our glass block. So I want to just size it down in proportion, maybe kind of move it around so I know kind of where it's going to sit and how it's going to look. Oh, I think that'll be pretty. Then let's attach. So it cuts exactly like what we see here. And then we will go to our make it. And just go to the second mat. And then you can see here it's got a drop down where it says on the mat. So we want this to be without the mat. And it says based on your layout, material must be at least 6 3/4 inches in length. But I'm just going to leave it on the roll because that is the beauty of smart vinyl. We can cut it off later. So we want to continue. Alright, so as you can see, the Cricut has lit up. That flashing light means it's ready for us to load the material. So I'm going to put the vinyl down on the mat, like so, and I'm going to use my squeegee. Alright, and then we'll put it into the machine. Alright, and it just made sure that we have enough material, and now we're going to hit the play button. And it's making sure we have the right tool, and then it will come back and start cutting. Alright, take the mat out, and the first thing that I want to do is trim the excess vinyl off. For one thing, that's going to make it easier to weed, and for another thing, it saves vinyl. And y'all, that I'm telling you, that snow stuff gets everywhere. Putting it back on the mat when you're weeding vinyl like this makes it so much easier because it holds that vinyl down. Alright, and so we're going to put this down using the taco method, and that is just to fold it up like a taco and then center it up and lay it down on top of your vinyl, just like that. And we want to burnish this down so that it sticks to the transfer tape. So now we need to clean our glass block with the alcohol. So I'm just going to take the block, lay it down just like so, and now we're going to use our parchment paper. And guys, I'm doing this upside down, so perfect. Okay. So to get our design lined up just where we want it, we're going to lay just a little piece, kind of this way, of parchment paper down. Actually, let me do it this way. Just lay it on the parchment paper and get it to where we want it to be. And then make sure everything is straight and centered. And then I'm just going to push that edge down, and parchment paper will pull right out. And you can use this parchment paper over and over and over for the same thing. Okay. Let's burnish one more time. And pray this comes off easy without picking up these little stars. I love these little things. I guess they're supposed to be snowflakes or bursts or whatever. They kind of make the design pop a little bit, but and I'm going to put this back on backing, and maybe I can reuse it. I don't know. It still feels a little sticky. All right. So now we've got our block, and we want to fill it with this snow. This is going to be messy. Where's my cardstock? And pour it in. Put that top back on, and guys, you can stop there if you want to. I think it's a pretty snow scene, but I would like a bow to go on top of mine, so I want to make a bow, and I like pretty big. Kind of put it on top. Yeah, that's way too big. Put it on top there, and I'll hot glue it down just to make it stick on there. Well guys, I just think this turned out beautiful. Now, as I said, I did learn a little something. I do recommend getting the webbed kind of snow rather than the little snowflakes. Just, it's a whole lot less messy and a whole lot quicker and easier. Well, if you make this project, I would love to see it. So go ahead and post a picture in my Facebook group at Barbara Makes Crafts, and I would love, love, love to see what you're doing. So if you liked this video, hit the like button that's right down there, and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of this crafty goodness. So until next time, happy crafting.